We're live from the Frittata Center in Houston, Texas for tonight's CSBA Game of the Night as the number 4 Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the number 2 Houston Cougars. Or maybe they're 3, excuse me. I think they dropped down. They dropped down to 3, excuse me. Forgot Duke surpassed them in this week's poll. But joining me in the booth is Bart. What's up, Bart? What's going on, buddy?
What's up, my man? Here
What
for some Big 12 action, man. 2 top 5 teams. Top 4 if you want to be specific. Both 5-1. Big conference rivalry. Should be an intense battle tonight.
Yeah, it should be a good one here as both these teams 5-1 on the season. Certainly looking to win this one here tonight. It should important in the standings, certainly important in the rankings as well. But obviously, got to see how it plays out here tonight.
Houston with a couple sloppy possessions to open the game, giving Texas Tech an early edge here to get a step ahead.
Free throw coming up here. Chance to make it a 4-point play, 4-point lead for Houston. Nothing doing. Little big throwdown dunk there.
Just about to give Kada some props defensively, and he lands on his ass.
Sorry, I'm just doing a quick adjustment in the sheep at Jim Bob Jr. for 3. I don't know why the thing still continues to screw up. 6-2 start here.
Yeah, I noticed the efficiency grades don't seem to...
Don't even pay attention to that.
Work.
G-Hart did something with it. I don't know what he did, so doesn't pull the right numbers, so just ignore that column altogether. But yeah, the assistant rebounds constantly get mixed depending on the team, and I don't know why, because it's just an import function directly from the website, which is weird because one team it'll be one thing and another it'll be another, and it makes no sense because if you look on the website, it's actually correct. So I don't know why it does that. Kind of like inverts them. Flint for Ware, 3-ball, in and out. Street's gonna try to look to push. You're probably not the guy you want bringing up the ball.
We caught up with Texas Tech before the game this week, and it seems like their game plan is heavily focused on shutting down Ware and controlling the perimeter.
Jim Bob Jr.
Let's see,
with a nice take.
Let's see if they can do that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we know Houston does like to live from beyond the arc. Certainly last week's loss to the Jayhawks certainly hurt. Could not get their offense going the way they were accustomed to. Ware for 3, bang, and it's an 8-7 lead.
Do a good job of scheming him open on the perimeter.
But that's the thing, and I know they struggled last week against Kansas, but that's the thing right now with Houston. Like, they're going to shoot better than they're going to not shoot, right, in most games. But there are going to be some moments when they're just not going to have a good night, and Kansas played really, really well, and they just did not have their game going.
Yeah, exactly. If you happen to catch Houston in that off night where they're colder, that's when the games where you have to light it up, right? Because even at their worst, they're still going to be a formidable opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. As there's a foul, reaching foul from Sterling, from Styles Stern.
And like you said, Kansas did take advantage last week by shooting well themselves.
Yeah,
To
for sure. Shout out to X Face, who's dealing with the loss of a close friend, and then obviously shout out to Ace Lord, who lost a family member. So thinking about you guys. Jim Bob Jr. for 3, back rim, no good. Where backdoor alley-oop to Flint. You know, that's the key, too. You know, we talk about games and matchups and teams, and some teams just match up better against other teams. And maybe that'll be the one time that they play them and get the win, but some teams just really, truly match up well with another team. So,
yeah, you and I have talked about that in the past. That you know, good game plan, studying your opponent beforehand, and really coming into the night with a good, solid game plan can make the world of difference, right? Even the worst team on paper can come away with a victory.
absolutely. And I think, you know, game plans matter. I mean, I've just ditto for 3. Oh, that rimmed in and out and toilet bowl around
Robbed.
before popping out. Definitely robbed there. But yeah, I mean, game plans matter. Arches matter. Oh, that better be up for assist of the game. Wow. Wow, somebody clip that, please, really quickly.
Fucking love it.
Gilman, we've seen 2 of
And he
those
gets a block on the other end.
back to back.
Yeah, Houston came in tonight too. Speaking of keys of the game, Houston came in, wanted to emphasize their transition game tonight, and I don't feel like I felt that transition game yet. I know it's still.
Well, they haven't gotten the defense going, so. But Texas
shooting 50% so far.
Texas Tech shooting 78. Timeout, Houston. Shout out to Kai Avery Jr. too, by the way. The man made us a Game of the Week video, and I forgot to play it tonight. Had so much going on. My wife is away. So my head is in a lot of different places. She's been away for 4 days, so.
So, both kids home too?
Mm-hmm. They're off from school this week, so. So she's been gone since Friday, and between sports and just taking care of everything, it's a lot. I give her a lot of props for what she does. Tough to run a household. The ladies and the wives, they never really get the credit they deserve.
No, they don't. And then when you feel like you've given them enough credit, you still haven't given them enough credit.
Yeah, kind of. That's kind of how it works. 16-12, the Red Raiders up by 4. High screen. Good job by Houston to get through there. Now Song for 3, rims in and out. McFadden pull up 3. And now I feel like they're settling for 3s, Houston. And this is what got them in trouble against Kansas, so. You can't just settle for the 3. You gotta you have to have a mix of your interior game and exterior game, otherwise it's gonna be a long night. Pavlov skyhook, can't get it to go. Mika Brewer up with the rebound. Denham, forced to pick up his dribble.
Never can't say that, can you?
No. McFadden now low to Brewer. Baseline spin, nothing but net.
There you go, Houston.
Big bucket there.
He had a cleaner look right off that pass, too. Careful, Dobbins.
Fernando, pull up in transition. Can't get it to go. And Pavlov, okay.
Pavlov.
Not only did Boris get that, he reverse jammed it. It's impressive.
That was a sexy putback.
Oh, good defense by Texas Tech. Good hands. All right, Houston needs to stop with the horn. Oh, I hear it. They played it like 3 times in a row. Brewer kicks it outside. Denham. Splash. Caden Denham from downtown cuts it to 3. Pavlov hands it off to Saul. Dobbins for 3, no good. Ball batted around. Sandcastle, first time we've said his name, comes away with the rebound. Brotherman loses the handle, gets it back, fires it up, and rattles it home anyway. He was determined. Song for 3, splash. That looks so pure, Bart, coming off his hands.
That did. He got a clean shot. I like that.
Timeout on the court. Red Raiders up by 4. You watch the CSB on Twitch. We're back. Second quarter coming your way. All right, 4-point game. Game of the night. Tag your locker rooms. We had 35 in this stream in the last one. This is a far better game between the number 3 and 4 ranked teams in the country. So get everybody in here. Foul counted in 1. Brewer going to go to the line. Perfect on the season from the free throw line. Actually, a lot of the Houston Cougars are.
Dump all their points into free throw.
What's that?
Might as well dump all your points into free throw.
Yeah.
Free money.
Comes in handy. Inside. Nice take.
Nice move. I like that under move.
Fu Young. No egg on his face. 3-point lead. Come on, you're not picking up on my dad jokes. Floater is good.
I got it.
1-point game. Kaida, who's not going to shoot it from out there. But Song is, this time, too strong. Denham. This is the dribble. Now to Brotherman. Bounce past the Sandcastle high post. You don't like it. Brings it out. Fernando out on him. Sandcastle going to fire it from out there. Not the shot that Houston really wanted in that possession.
Deep 3. And he gets it. Wow.
Bang! JJ Song from downtown. He's shooting 60% from beyond the arc this season.
Better now.
Yeah, that percentage is going to go up. Brewer having a nice game and throws that one down, cuts it to 2.
Hey, JJ Song only comes into the game averaging less than 5 points a game, so it's good to see him already beat that.
Wow, the threes are just firing away. Another 3. This has been a...
Oh, almost gets that.
Sandcastle. Did he just say simp when he scored that? Sounded like he said simp.
I don't have the volume up enough.
It sounded like the announcer said simp after he scored. That's funny. Foul by Tallwood with the reach in.
There you go.
5-point game now. High screen from Flint, who's been quiet the last few games. Goes up for the shot, no good. Fell the Rango to Stern. Backdoor alley-oop to Kaida.
Texas Tech definitely playing with some fire tonight. You know, coming off that 7-point loss back in week 4 to this team. Trying to get that revenge game on the road.
Flint. Inside. Kaida. Good D by Jafari Kaida.
He's great on the defense.
Jafaru Kaida, excuse me. Yeah, he's one of the premier defensive centers in the league. Stern to Kaida. He doesn't shoot that. He ain't going to pop that up. He's a defensive center. Jim Bob Jr. no good. Streets though offensive rebound.
But just when you say that, that's when he actually will fire one away.
Probably. Tallwood. Oh, he had it from the elbow there. Opted not to shoot. Now RVD forces him to pick up his dribble. Now Brotherman. Streets up with the rebound. 7-point Red Raider lead. Well, it's hard to call them Red Raiders when they're in black. Bob for 3, no good. Good foul by Malcolm Streets. Timeout on the court. (37-28). Red Raiders kind of taking the momentum here, Bart.
Yeah, yeah. They've stretched their lead, obviously, up to 9. Doing exactly what they need to do against this team. And limit it to threes.
There's another 3. Bang!
As I say that.
Everywhere. I mean, they needed that.
But Texas Tech is doing good of mixing in 3s and 2s. Now that one feels forced.
That was a forced 3 by Bob. No good. Diddle up with the rebound. Now to Tallwood.
5 from 3-point range.
Tallwood aware to alley-oop to Gilman. Okay, I see you, Gilman. Hello, Gilman. Wow, not even a chuckle. Bob for 2. That's good, Drano. Referee pointed. Both these teams almost shooting 60%. Tallwood inside. Loses the handle and somehow Diddle gets it.
Tell you.
Step back 2. What are we going to say?
I said I could tell I'm getting old when I lost the ball with my own eyes for a second there.
Yeah. Pavlov rebound. Can't get the follow go. This is what I was talking about Houston running. Texas Tech does a good job getting back though. Tallwood dumped it off to Flint. Snatch block by Pavlov. Almost like he handed that to him.
Here you go.
Be curious to see what happens next season. Because I believe Boomin, who's the coach of Texas Tech, said he's not coming back as coach, which means this is a do or die season for the Red Raiders. A lot of good players on this team and literally no seniors. So,
Which one is the coach on the court?
I believe it's Jim Bob Jr.
Gotcha. Man,
That's the hard part. Is listen, and you talk about building teams. When you have so many good players on a team and you only have one ball to go around, it's hard. You either, if you lose a game, everybody's going to have your lunch, and if you continue to win, it's well, why am I not getting more points? So it's tough. You gotta have everybody buy in. So
yeah, and it's not like we're playing 12-minute quarters, right? So there's more of that feeling of, well, I want more minutes,
Yeah.
But again, there's only 32 minutes to go around.
It's 24. Well, it's technically. So we put in 24 minutes for everybody, but it ends up being.
Yeah.
Like 13, 14, anywhere from 10 to 14 for the bench, depending on if guys get activated. It also factors performance factor, too, depending on what they put in. And then on top of it, the starters definitely get more minutes. So Pavlov up with the rebound. Tough miss there.
Is it largely going to be the same system for 2K24?
Probably. I haven't run tests yet. What I've actually been doing the last couple of days is literally putting in. So the guy that did the mod did a really good job, but there's a lot of teams that are missing. And I've been literally focusing on not only getting them in, but I really learned a lot. Ooh, there's a tough miss there to end the half. I'll talk more about that in the second half. 46-33, Texas Tech up by 13. Good first half as the Bluebirds come out here from the Cougars fans. They're not happy. It's the Red Raiders with a little bit of a strut as they head to the locker room, and Houston could be looking at 2 losses in a row if they don't get their act together here against Texas Tech. But talk to me a little bit about that first half. What did we see and what kind of adjustments are needed?
Yeah, I mean, Texas Tech came into this game plan to shut down the perimeter, and especially Ware, and I feel like outside of a couple shots here and there, that game has been non-existent tonight. You see them forcing up a 3 right there at the end. They held it right to the end just for a 50,000-yard 3. And then Texas Tech made the defense. I feel like the defense is making themselves visible there in the red and black, and led by Kada, and Pavlov's been having a good game too, in my opinion. But yeah, they're shutting down the threes by Houston, and they're taking everything they can get.
We'll see what happens here in the second half. Red Raiders, hold on. Will Houston go on a run? They can certainly shoot their way back in. Stick around. CSB on Twitch real quick. Look, Shaq's got his tie off. His nose is getting late. All right, we're back. So just to talk a little bit about the that is the real Shaq, I believe. I don't know. I mean, it's his AI. Yeah, but the guy that did the mod did a good job. There's a lot of teams that were added that I didn't have, but I also have been adding teams back that we do have in our current mod. And then, there's some things with jerseys that are not aligned properly and some courts and stuff. So I'm working on I'm just cleaning it up to make it really good so that when everybody gets the file from me, that it's
Polished.
Polished is the key word. So I haven't had a chance to run sims and stuff like that, but we'll be working on getting that stuff over here soon. Like that, we're going to try to keep obviously a lot of the arcs, but I just want to get the mod stuff set up first, and then once it's all square, I don't need to worry about it. I can focus on the other stuff.
Yeah.
Because if we decide at any point we're gonna, hey, we're gonna take this team, or we're going to take that team, and I don't got to worry about fixing, the mods. So, like, 20, there's things I can bring things over from 20. I can bring jerseys, I can bring courts, I can bring the font of the numbers and stuff on the players. There's this thing called a tweak file that is different for 24 versus 20, so I have to, I'm playing with that, and there's a lot of them that are not right, so.
Sure.
I think I have close to 130 teams in the mod right now. College teams. I mean, we don't need them, that many, but...
Huh.
But nice to have options depending on if we decide to do anything special. Or if some way, shape, or form we're able to get 130 teams in the league, and I don't need a real job, and things of that nature.
Do this even more full time.
Kind of already do in a roundabout way.
You already go to sleep with images of 2K in your head.
Listen, my eyesight is getting worse by the day. I literally went to bed. I literally was watching TV last night, and I was squinting at the TV to try to see something. And I was like, normally I can see that. I mean, I wear glasses to see things far away, but I literally was like, wow, my eyesight is getting bad. 3 ball is good. Bang. Houston trying to fight their way back in the trail by 8. So we do a lot of advertising, Tiny Team. I don't know who you are, but we do a lot of advertising, word of mouth. There's another 3 from Texas Tech. I actually do paid ads and stuff like that, so believe it or not, some of the money that I do get from the upgrades goes to bring in more people, so it's like a vicious cycle. But we used to do word of mouth and, working with other leagues and stuff like that, and we do have some connections with a few leagues like VGL, but
that's how I got pulled in.
Yep.
Word of mouth through Discord, essentially.
Yeah, I mean that's helpful too, obviously. But then we get OGs that leave and disgruntled, and then come back and miss it after they've been gone a long way because they always think the grass is greener elsewhere. And I have done it all. I have done Reddit. I didn't get a lot of. Believe it or not, I didn't get a lot of traction from, which I was surprised. I actually got more for Facebook and Insta ads. So, ironically, I've discovered some college play leagues that I've noticed on Facebook. So there's Facebook groups for 2K. I used to do a lot. I've done a lot of things. Used to post on Reddit. I've done so many different wide variety of ways. From Reddit. Yeah, I mean, Mac, you're probably one of the few. I don't know if I have had gotten a ton from Reddit, but I have had gotten a few from people from it. I just didn't like the way the meta was a lot easier to do from an ad perspective. But I also, who knows if it was it a post or was it an ad though? Because I know I did a lot of posts before I got kicked out of a lot of Reddit forums for posting. Go figure, I can run an ad to tell people to come, join my thing, but I can't post to join my league. Go figure. I mean, there are some forums within Reddit that you can actually post stuff, so. We've done TikTok as well.
A good opportunity to welcome all 33 of you into the stream.
Yep. Appreciate everybody in. Denim with
Game
the
of
foul.
the night between Number 3 Houston, number 4 Texas Tech.
Now, Knight, that is probably one of the funniest things I think you've ever said. He said he found it from MySpace and GeoCities. I don't even know what GeoCities is, but I do know what MySpace was. That's funny.
Tom told me about this league. What are you talking about?
That's too funny. 58-47, 307 ago. See, this is why, Bart, it's fun to actually sometimes just get off of the subject, because I think everybody likes to join in the fun part of the conversation. So
I'll be honest with you, I don't pay attention to the chat as much as I should.
You found it on the back of a Sonic advertisement, Ray.
I have to Google GeoCities.
I don't know what GeoCities is either.
It was later got bought up by Yahoo. Was a web hosting service that allowed users to...
Oh, I know what GeoCities is. Yeah. Now I know what it is. Yep. I forgot all about GeoCities. Oh my God, that's for so long ago. GeoCities is what you used to use for websites. Yeah, now I totally remember that now.
Was it like WordPress before WordPress?
Sorta. You would do it was free. Yeah, sorta. Yeah, kind of like that. Fernando for 3.
More like blogs.
What's that? More like blogs?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's like the generation of dial-up. AOL dial-up. The Ditto from downtown, no good. Quick outlet pass. Dobbins to the corner to Fernando. Look at the rebounding. 26-16.
Yeah, wow. 6 offensive to 1.
Good active hands there. Almost comes away to steal Pavlov. Houston hasn't really been able to 3-ball by Song. Bang!
I thought the bad pass was going to throw that shot off.
I will say Houston...
Songs have great shooting night.
Houston is a very good offensive team. I think if I would be completely honest, where I think they're going to struggle this year if they get to the postseason. Oh, they are going to get to the postseason, but 3-ball again. Bang again from Song again.
That was Song again?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, he's got
14 points. And I believe I said he was only averaging like 3.8 or 4.8 coming into the night.
Yeah, I mean, Texas Tech made some adjustments, which surprisingly, it's not surprising. I mean, they've always had a good team, but I think they made some adjustments to tendencies and stuff this week, and it really is paying off. You can see the difference. Let's just say they got in the lab.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was going to bring up about Houston is a phenomenal shooting team. I think where Houston's going to struggle is if they face any team that has bigs, a more bigger team, they're going to struggle. And you can see what they're struggling here with tonight. They're not able to rebound.
Right. I was just about to say that. And like I said, if you got one or two guys that can at least have the perimeter defense against your Ware and your other shooters on Houston, you're right. They're going to lose. They're probably. I'm not going to say they're going to lose. They have that disadvantage down low.
Yeah, and again, as we get the fours up in stream chat, I probably pressed the button too quickly there. Because I don't usually do that in between quarters, but look at the State Farm assistant game. Hopefully it's that nice pass we saw in the early
on, yeah.
And nope, different alley.
It's the one that just happened.
Yep.
Just happened like 30 seconds ago.
But, Houston does have some size. I don't know. No, it's interesting because Texas Tech actually doesn't have a 7-foot player on their roster. So you would think between Gilman and Sandcastle they would do a better job. But I don't know why they're not really rebounding as well as they should or playing that low post defense. I mean, look at Texas Tech. They're just getting what they want in the post. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a game plan thing. I don't know if it's a combination of the arcs.
It could be. It could be both.
They don't have any 7-foot guys, but you don't necessarily need that per se.
Well, you just need guys that know how to rebound.
Yeah.
And Kaida is, even though he's 6'10", he is a stealth defensive player. There's a 3-ball. It's good. Bang.
Wow.
And just like that, Texas Tech. McFadden, no good. And this could be, right now, this could be two 20-point blowouts. Houston, and I think in the admin pool, got voted to number 1. And since they've been voted to number 1 in the admin pool, they lost two straight. They lost 1, and they're about to lose 2 because they're down 20 here. Unless, they have some sort of run in them right now. McFadden can't get that to go. Misses the second.
That's not going to start a run.
Nope. Dobbins from the outside is good for 2.
2. I don't know if you knew this, but when you miss shots, you don't actually put points on the board.
That is half the battle. Oh, they actually had Denham on the other side wide open. McFadden though gets it on the kick out from Flint.
Okay.
But listen, this is the part of Houston's problem. Is if they're relying on the 3 all the time. I mean, last season a big part of their game was working the ball into Flint. Flint has, it's been kind of non-existent here tonight, and I don't know. I mean, Texas Tech is built for this, obviously, but Houston's showing a few chinks in the armor.
Yeah, especially with back-to-back weeks.
Deep 3 is good. Bang.
Wow.
Pass inside. Sandcastle can't muscle it in. Welcome, buddy. Hey, G, as long as I got you, I was going to tell you there's a lot of badges that got to go into sheets. I don't know if you had it. I know you've been busy today, so I'm not expecting it to get done tonight, but just letting you know. Trust me, Garrett does more than you possibly could know. Stern. Fadeaway baseline. No good. Ooh. Houston going to get the ball back here. 29 in the stream. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. It's funny, I haven't even put the high school or the JUCO teams in the mod yet. And I still have 13 slots I can still put them in, so.
Texas Tech can really start to slow this down every possession if they want to.
Yeah, that's the first turnover, I think.
Or they can just hand it right back to them.
So you didn't pick up on my my Gilman joke before, right?
I heard you drop it. I don't know. I don't know the reference.
Seinfeld, Newman. Hello, Newman. Hello, Gilman.
Yeah, I was never a Seinfeld guy.
Alright, there you go.
It was a couple years ahead of me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm old. Remember, it's alright.
I'm not saying
Just
that.
Just be honest. You can
I don't know.
Call a spade a spade. I'm old. We all know I'm old. So
I'm weird because like I like at the time I would have said that's kind of like that loud humor that I don't like, but then I was also a huge fan of Always Sunny, so which is basically a modern loud humor, obnoxious humor.
Yeah, you need to go back on Netflix and watch it. There's some real. I can tell you a lot of good episodes to watch. Booming for 3, bang.
I've caught episodes. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I watched it to know.
Yeah. But there's just some really epic episodes. Sandcastle counting them 1, and Houston trying to fight their way back here. Cut it to 17.
He was pretty quiet tonight, wasn't he? Sandcastle.
You cannot arc change, not until the beginning of the season. Arc changes end week 4. End of week 4, rather.
So they cut it down to 16 with 3.5 to go. It's not outside the realm of possibility if they start knock down some threes to get back into this.
Oh, there it is. Kind of for 3. Oh, if he hit it, it would have been. I would have said dagger because, you know, he's not had a good night offensively, but he hasn't had needed to. He just holds down. He just holds down the middle. What was that?
He's out there for rebounds and blocks. That's what he's there for.
Absolutely. He's had a couple offensive games though, where was a big time factor. Thought he was going to shoot another 3. He looked like he wanted to. Backdoor cut from Bob.
He hurt us, and he's like, I just need to put one in.
And that guy spells it backwards. You know that, right, Bob?
Yeah, does he?
Yes.
So it's Bob. Bob.
It's Bob, or if you spell forwards, it's Bob. You choose. Your pick.
Well, I choose Bob.
Borislav Pavlov with the player of the game. I don't know if I deserve. I don't know if that is a miss right there from 2K. It should have been Bob.
Songs had a nice night. They
Yeah.
have a bunch of guys that have played above the rim a little bit. No pun intended.
Sandcastle. See, he said simp. He said simp. I'm telling you, he said simp. Again. 16-point lead, 2:06 to go. 35 peeps up in here. What's up, everybody? Bob again. Streets put back, no good.
I'm happy to see, not to change scenes here, but I'm happy to see the numbers for the JUCO games that we've seen the last couple weekends.
Yeah, they haven't been bad.
Some of them have been up in the 30 and 40 range, haven't they?
No, I think in the 20s, but that's all right. I mean, we haven't had those high numbers since the start of the season, but that's usually what happens mid-season. Inane Burrito, you should still write it. We need content, buddy. Still do the write-up.
They're going to be considered freshmen next year, right?
Yes.
The JUCO guys?
Well,
so
technically sophomores if they're yellow, if they're blue, freshmen.
Gotcha.
But yes, that's just it's basically high. We changed the name of high school to JUCO. We may go back to high school. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
There is some mods out there for high school where the arenas and the high school arenas actually look like real high schools more than what the ones we currently have, and there's some fake schools. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I haven't decided.
I wouldn't hate the idea of the high school.
Well, that's what we had. That's
high school basketball course,
Well, that's what we did have prior, but we switched it to JUCO this season just because guys do like some of those fake teams that we did do.
Yeah, some of them are. You guys were talking about them the other day. Some of those, like the Key West ones, the cotton candy uniforms they got.
Yeah, those are Miami Vice. That's where I got the inspiration from.
Oh yeah. All right, so Houston's gonna drop 2 in a row here.
Cuts it to 12 though.
Play. Texas Tech is going to overtake them in the rankings.
Well, at least Houston tried to make it a little bit more respectable, but they were out of this game for a while. Texas Tech going to dribble this one out. To 35 strong in the stream. We appreciate you, CSBA, on a Monday night. Game of the night, Texas Tech. About to leapfrog Houston in the rankings with a 83-72 win.
They will split their series this season. Both wins coming on the road.
There's some good freshmen on this Texas Tech team, too. Streets, Young, Fernando, Dobbins. There's some good freshmen on this Red Raider team, so... I don't know who Quagmire Grinders is. I haven't seen him until tonight, so... anything that sticks out to you in this team comparison? Sorry if I keep yawning.
Bench point, rebounds.
Yeah. Oh, that's Streets. Thank you. Yeah, bench point.
3 points.
Yeah. 11 of 25 for Texas Tech from downtown. I mean, listen, the percentages from Houston and Texas Tech pretty similarly, but like they shot more, so volume.
Yeah.
Love it, Super Gremlin. Love it. Love that he doesn't miss a game. Losing side everywhere. 13 points, 5 of 14, 3 of 7 from downtown, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Flint, you know what? He still scored 13, but that's a quiet 13. I really don't feel like I said his name much on the shots. He finishes with 13, 4, 2, and 2. Sandcastle 13 and 6. A lot of his points, I think, if I'm not mistaken, came in the second half. Yeah, a lot of those came late. 11 of the 13 in the fourth quarter. McFadden 7, 1, and 3 on 3 of 10. Brewer 7 points, 3 boards, assist, a steal on 3 of 6. Gilman, hello Gilman, 6 points, 4 boards, and a block on 3 of 4. Brotherman 4 points, 2 assists, a steal on 1 of 2. Caden, Denham, 4 points, 2 boards, and assist on 1 of 1. Maximus Smallwood, because he only had 3 points, so we're not calling him Tallwood tonight. We're calling him Smallwood. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal on 1 of 4. And Bubba Diddle, 2 points, 2 boards, 1 of 5. Probably his worst outing I've seen in his early young career. Take us through Texas Tech.
Tech led by Jim Bob Jr. 20 points, 1 assist, 8 of 18, 4 of 11.
Yeah, a lot of volume from beyond the arc.
A lot of volume, not the greatest efficiency there, but still 20 points. JJ Song 14 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 4 of 6 from behind the arc. Malcolm Streets 12 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 1 for 1 from 3.
Well, now I know why he got player of the game. Although I still don't think he was deserving of it.
Yeah.
But the 4 blocks probably made up for it. He almost had a double-double.
Yeah, Borislav Pavlov, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and like he said, 4 blocks, 75% shooting tonight.
I definitely think that's by far one of his better games in his career, though.
Anthony Fernando, 8 points, an assist, 3 of 6. Styles Stern, 6 points, 3 assists, 3 of 5. Sam Dobbins, 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal. RVD, Ricardo Villo Durango, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, 1 of 5. Felt like that was a quiet night for him.
Yeah, he didn't do too much offensively, but he looked good whatever he did.
Jafar Kaida? Is it Kaida or is it Kaida?
Kaida. I call him Kaida.
2 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. Yeah, he's out there to get those blocks.
Yep.
Or get those rebounds, excuse me. And Fu Yang with 2 points, a rebound, 3 assists, 1 of 1.
Told you, no egg on his face. All right, that wraps us up. We got 3 more tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for those. Bart, any parting words before we head off?
No, big battle my conference rivals too. Good win for Texas Tech, and we'll see both you guys again soon.
Yeah, see you all tomorrow. I'm not on any of the calls tomorrow. I'll be Ace and C-Web. I actually have to pick up my wife from the airport, so enjoy them on the calls. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Congratulations, Texas Tech. Houston going to need to kind of rejigger here, try to find your way back to the winning side as they've now dropped 2 in a row, dropping to 5-2 on the season after 2 big losses. We'll